So guys, if you were wondering about like the counterfeit market in Mexico because of what just happened a few days ago, and if there was a possibility to for them to keep selling, etc., or will loss somehow will be harder, in this video I will answer that question based on a conversation that I just have with a Chinese based in Guangzhou, but having the counterfeit market here in Guadalajara and Mexico City. So basically, this guy somehow found my contact information. And by the way, if you are wanting to contact me, be welcome to do so. I have my contact info in the description box of each video. Yeah, he found my WeChat after all like the polemic videos and all that jazz. Somehow perhaps he thought it was a good idea to contact me. So he directly added my WeChat and he was like, ni hao, in Chinese. He didn't approach me in Spanish. He was basically just sending me Chinese because I believe I left a comment in a video that we analyzed previously, 2 videos ago, I believe. I just wrote to that guy like, hey, do you want to be friends? And I left my WeChat contact number, and he was quite like smart enough to grab it and add myself to his WeChat. So they just are grabbing any opportunity in order to grab clients. You know, they see everyone as potential. Okay, he added me and started saying like ni hao. He wrote like Chinese characters and I was able to answer because of course I can understand Mandarin. And I was like, hello, yes, how can I help you? And he just right away sent me a picture of like fake perfumes. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, I don't really do this kind of like merchandise for products. We don't deal with that because we have certain like just rules about not even showing those products in like social media. I don't want to be, how to say, linked or like, I'm sorry, I lost the word, how to say, related to those products. And I was like, no, I'm sorry, we don't do that, but thank you very much. In any case that maybe, you know, someone of my friends need, maybe I can consider. I was like, do you have any like friends or like maybe customers that would like them? And I'm like, I don't know, but I will keep your contact. And you know, as Chinese say, first let's be friends and then things can evolve from there. So I will not be very like cold hard like usually maybe Americans or Europeans, like, oh, I'm just gonna block or erase that person because I'm not interested in such goods, and why would I have his or her contact in my contact list or in my WeChat contact information. I'm not like that since I was previously living there. I learned sometimes the hard way, sometimes the nice way, that is it's a very good strategy and smart one to just keep the contacts of people. Like seriously, this is a rule of thumb for doing business with Chinese. You just keep their contacts. You don't know when you can benefit from having them or they benefit from you, because either you need their services. I'm not talking about the counterfeit, but he might be doing counterfeit now, today, but let's say when it was COVID, so many factories just transformed it and they were doing masks, they were doing all these products that were hot selling. And after that, some they were doing spinners, and after that, they just transform immediately. So you never know, like he might be doing this now, but tomorrow there'll be like a product, like a demand of a certain product, and he might also be doing it. So it's just a good thing to just keep it, especially if he had the initiative or like the drive to add me and like offer me. So I just was like, maybe I will just think about it. So I will leave your contact in any case that maybe I get to like get someone that is interested. But of course I don't know him, and how could I be recommending that guy? Anyhow, today or the day just yesterday and today, he kept like contacting me, hello in the morning, you know, and I was like, yes. So since he kind of saw that I was not interested in the perfumes, by the way, these perfumes are so very cheap, just for you to have an idea. Like seriously, they are $5. Yeah, $5, like all fakes. And he was like, okay, we also have these. And then he sent me a lot of different pictures of different models of like Wawa, which is like, I'm not sure how to say, how to call this Wawa. Okay, let me show you. This is my dog Wawa. Oh, my bag. Ah. Hold on. This is Wawa, but this is, I mean, in a big size. How to stuff toys, yeah? Anyways, they have stuffed toys there. He said like, I do this business as well. We have a factory that is like owned by Chinese in certain area of Mexico. In any case that you are wanting to purchase this, or you have clients for them, just take me in consideration. And just for your information, these cartoons and like the toys faces, the toys, how to say, brands were just the ones previously confiscated in this Isagaga market, which were like Hello Kitty and some others, which I'm very unaware of because I am not, anymore a young person which is watching cartoons, and I'm not sure about the names of these ones, but like, just like Sanrio, like everything regarding Sanrio brand, Hello Kitty, Stitch, and all that jazz. And I saw when they have this news in the TV that so many of these were taken because supposedly they are registered brands. I mean, not supposedly, they are, but they don't have like the license to be like commercializing them since they are registered. They have copyrights. So that was not allowed, and therefore they took these goods. And this Chinese was just so fresh to come over and offer me these goods. And he was like, we have them. We have thousands and thousands in stock, like ready to give you, like 现货，有很多，有几千个的现货, like ready for you. And I was like, okay, in that factory. So he explained to me how these products arrive here. First of all, they don't come as stuff, just for your information. They come like just the outside, and the inside, the mian, like the cotton or the stuff thing, the things. I mean, the stuffing is made here in Mexico, in that factory. So all the cartoon, how to say, I'm not sure, but anyways, the outside is coming from China and arriving to that factory in Mexico, and they are stuffing them there because logically it's not a good strategy to send these very high volume products from all that way from China, because the shipping cost will be very high. Shipping cost is calculated either by weight or volume. So in this case, it's going to be a lot of volume because they are so huge, right? So if you just take out the stuffing, it's just very tiny, especially if they are like compressed. So this is how they do it, and then they stuff it here and they just sell it here. I believe so many of them must be sold in the Wawa G, which is like the expanding machines, and also for toys, like, and they were very cheap, really, to my surprise. Also, they're quite cheap, very cheap, maybe like 2 USD. Anyways, I saw Miniso. Now I understand why Miniso is always having these toys, like these stuffed things. Previously I was selling stuffed things, but now I don't have any clients. It's been a few years of these specific products, so I was not very aware of the price, the recent price. So Miniso is always having stuffed toys, and now I understood why is it such a good business, because they just send this thing, which is very low volume and very interesting cartoon, and they stuff it here, and because it becomes like a big stuffing. Miniso has like some big balls or big things, and you seem to perceive it as a consumer like, wow, is this big toy, and maybe it's a few hundred peso, but the chenben or the cost is so low. So yeah. And then he started sending me more pictures about bags and other goods, which are luxury fake goods, like good quality branded stuff that even came with the box and like everything, like just the original kind of version, but it's not original. So he was like, I also have this, I can offer you this. I have some stock also in Guadalajara. And no, it's not enough, but a container it's in the way and will arrive very soon, maybe in 15 days time. I will have 1,000 pieces in any case that you want some. By the way, I'm gonna also give you for free a few perfumes for you to try, I guess for me to try or for me to get him clients, I don't know. And I was like, I didn't even ask it, you know. And then I was just so, like, not amazed, but I was just listening to him, and I was quite surprised that he was being so kind, by the way, and so open to share all these things with me, even though I didn't know him. And he said like, and then I asked it, so like, you are just speaking very freshly about all these copyrighted products, counterfeit branded goods, etc. What do you and your friends there in China are talking about regarding what just happened in Mexico? Are you guys somehow afraid, or do you guys somehow have any more cautious about it, about the situation, because you know they tackled these specific goods in Mexico? And this is what he answered. By the way, I have it recorded. I think this audio is not great, but just for you to know. And by the way, I know that many of you here can't speak Chinese, and some of you can, so that's great. No, nonetheless, I'm gonna translate. Once again. So basically, he answered me with like 没事的，在墨西哥有钱就可以搞定啊。You guys, the ones that speak Chinese are already well aware of what does he just said. And he was just freshly offering me products, like the products that were supposedly counterfeit and were going to be banned, etc. So he basically stated that there was no problem, 没事的，在墨西哥 in Mexico， 在墨西哥有钱就可以搞定。In Mexico, with money, you can make things happen. So this is the answer, the short answer to all this like show, as you previously guys stated in my videos. Some of you were like, oh, this is just a nonsense show for us viewers to take a look and somehow appreciate the regulations or like these measures being taken. But this is the reality. I'm telling you, I just spoke to him a few hours ago, and a few containers are on the way, arriving 10 days from now. Thousands of those kind of goods are coming. But he's very kind, you know. I was really, how to say, glad to be friend. Like in China, you call like friends or like acquaintances. Like in the WeChat even it's called a friend. When you add a contact, it's a new friend, like how you. So it's very funny. I love this culture. Anyways, this is my report today. What do you guys think about this situation? And I believe Mexicans are even more afraid of what the media is showing and saying than themselves. They are like, 生意还是要做. They say like business has to be like keep going. Like business has to keep going. So 没事的，在墨西哥有钱就可以搞定。